Today, we are going to be going over really cool details and Easter eggs in the new Greenville Christmas update. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and smash the notification bell for more. And anyways, let's get straight into the first Easter egg. First, it's actually over at this area where literally we're parked on top of a roof of a building, which is actually really cool. And there's a bunch of actual wall art, and this one's actually a Borton, the new town right here. And also you can see here there's actually a damaged part of the building that you might be able to do a nice like jump with. That'd be pretty cool. Also, you can also see there's a swag wagon wall art right here. It looks to be maybe like a parachute right here, if I'm not mistaken. And then he looks to be pretty mad. I don't know what he's up to, but yeah, so really cool to see. Then we got Robux, and then Farnsworth, and also apparently the rolls at Texas Roadhouse are really good. So, you know, very important information that they're telling us right here. So yeah, anyways, let's get right into the next one. Alright, the next detail is actually a really cool and functional one. If you look over here, we actually have working EV chargers, specifically Tesla chargers, but as you know, you can charge any EV with these chargers. Now, if you're wondering where this is, if you look at where the Ram parking lot is right here, and I believe the theater is like right around here, you can actually see that we got working chargers. So if you need your EV charged and you want to go watch a movie, just park across the street and you can actually charge your car. And there's also chargers at the new gas station as well. The next really cool Easter egg, which actually kind of goes along with Greenville history, is Farnsworth. He actually has his own grocery store now, which is really cool. Even though he did unfortunately die, and I can put the his gravestone on screen, but yeah, he does have a grocery store named after him in the new area, which is actually super cool to see. And it's so cool to see his name in a lot of different places in this new Greenville update and around the map of Greenville. Next map Easter egg, we got Hunter making the steak here at the Texas Roadhouse. So yeah, it's definitely going to be very top quality. Next, if you use this entrance to come to the new campsite, and then take the first right, you will actually be greeted by 2 camping spots, which is super cool to see that we actually have a brand new campsite. Even though it only is limited to 2 spots, it is really cool for roleplay. It's a really good area for off-road. And also at this campsite, there is an active beehive, so around here you better behave. Next up, if you come to the very top of the new campsite area, there is actually a full-blown skiing trail. Now, shout out to Greenville Community News for actually showing this, but yeah, I had no idea it was an actual skiing trail and not just a very harsh traction control test. Next, upon passing the new gas station, you'll actually be greeted by a trail right here. And this trail actually has the Greenville construction sticker right on top of a speed limit sign. It says this location is coming soon from Greenville Development. Now, I am very curious as to what this is. You can see they have like some scaffolding and like some wood for building. Right here, there's like a Rivian work truck, so like there's definitely something that's going to be built here. I don't know exactly what it is. If you have any ideas, leave them down in the comments. I'd love to know. And yeah, so this looks really cool, and I can't wait to see what this is. Now, for construction sites in this update, that's actually not it. There is another one, which actually turns out to be a Taco Bell. Now, the reason I say it's a Taco Bell is because if you go on Google Maps in real life, you can actually see that you can see right here is the main roundabout. And if I just go on Street View right here, we can see that there's actually a Taco Bell right here. So yeah, and then they also got rid of the 2 houses. There used to be a house where the Taco Bell is and a house right here. Now there's a singular house, which is this one right over here. So yeah, super cool to see the attention to detail and changes to the map. And yeah, so anyways, let's get right into the next one. The next so-called Easter egg is actually super hilarious. And if we come in here into the dealership, you would actually see in the changelogs that it said they fixed the dealership tiles. Now, what they're referring to as when they fix the dealership tiles is this. These tiles do not line up at all, and it's like different colors and just everything just does not line up. Now, Hunter put in the changelogs that they fixed the dealership tiles, but clearly you can see here that the tiles are not fixed, and it looks horrible. But it's also just super hilarious that he actually put that in the changelogs just to troll everybody, which I find really hilarious. Now, next on the list is we actually got new street name signs and new street lights. Right here you could actually see that these used to be what the old streetlights looks like, but they were like more of like a chrome color. But as you can see right here now, we got more detailed streetlights right here, and this looks super cool, and it just makes the town look more grand and more nice looking. Also, you can see we got way more new signs. We got new sidewalks and crosswalks around this whole new revamped roundabout area. And it's super cool to see that they actually put in the attention to detail to even redo road lines and make this place look way more realistic and make it way more functional. Adding on to the attention to detail on the roads, you can actually see that they added these little sewer things. They look to just be like a decal looking thing, but yeah, it's really cool to see that they actually put those in. It's actually all around the map that they put like, you know, like sewer stuff on the road and yeah, stuff like that. It's really cool to see. Next on the list, you can actually see that they widened this road just a tiny bit and also moved the snow a little bit more to the side of the road. But a really functional change that they made is, if you see right here, they actually added a new entrance to the Burger Night gas station. They added stop signs, and they did that all for right here for the entrance to the tires. Plus, Just Buy and Starbucks, they added stop signs. And they also added a turn lane right here, so you can not have to drive oncoming to turn left from getting out of the gas station. And overall, just really cool changes that improve the functionality of Greenville and just make the map a much better place to live. Our next secret, which is actually really important, if you search up Bandit, which is the fictional version of Ford, you will actually see that the limited snowplow from 2023 is actually back on sale. And I did not see this announced in the changelogs, and I also did not see this, like if you go on the main page of the dealership, but yeah, it should also be buyable. So yeah, you just search Bandit, and it is literally right there. 24 real-life hours later, we are finally back in the beautiful city of Greenville for more Easter eggs, because I gotta get this all on video. So next up, we actually have a bucket of beans over at Taco Bell, which is ridiculous and then very accurate, and I feel like this is what they should paint the building with, because, you know, that's what they're made of, you know? That's how it works around here. Next on the list is a lot of stuff inside this Bill's Diner place. It's actually pretty cool, so let's take a look. First, we have the Fat Breakfast Challenge. Devour an enormous amount of food from our beloved breakfast set within 30 minutes to win $150, as well as a picture on our Wall of Fame, which is right over here. And this is all you have to do: 30 pieces of bacon, 20 of our iconic pancakes, 20 sausages, 15 scrambled or sunny side eggs, and 5 glasses of orange juice, which is absolutely ridiculous. And we got a disclaimer that you can pause the video. I can barely even read this, so we're just gonna not talk about that. It gets worse later, which is interesting. There's like a green version of Wanny. He might be sick from eating all that. I wouldn't, but he is first place though, so I can't lie. We're not. Wait, oh, Conman's first place. Oh, yep. And yeah, you can see him getting taken to the hospital in an ambulance. So yeah, I would not attempt this. Yeah, it gets even better. If you go into the manager's office back here, you can actually see it says keep calm and ignore lawsuits. So yeah, so they should be okay. And yeah, they definitely don't have a bunch of lawsuits, is most likely what all these papers are. And yeah, exactly, it says right here lawsuits. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. It should be okay. And it gets even better because they even have a working clock. Now I have the time frozen at 10. So, but the thing is, if you do unfreeze the time, this clock does work, which is super cool to see. So yeah, this place is packed with Easter eggs, and the overall creativity is just so amazing. So anyways, let's just move on to the next one. Next on the list is actually, there's a spinning siren right here, and the location of this is a little bit behind, but to the right of Texas Roadhouse, which is right over here. And if I were to just go up there, you can actually see that I can spin this. And you're probably wondering, why does this siren spin? Well, let me show you. How this works is pretty much if I are to press this button, so after I press that button, you can actually see that this actually starts spinning. This is actually on the roof of one of the buildings, and as you can barely hear, but there's actually a siren coming right from here. Now, for some reason, I believe it's a bug that this siren doesn't spin, and I believe that, or maybe it's for a different purpose. But yeah, so, very interesting on how that functions, but yeah, those are the sirens. Next on the list, huge shout out to Gear, the Greenville YouTuber. His link will be down in the description. But next, pretty much, this playground actually has a lot of interactive parts. If you come to the Hortonville park, you can actually see these swings actually do move. You just hit W and S, you know, back and forth, and yeah, it's pretty cool to see. I believe I've seen this in like Southwest Florida as well, so yeah, really cool detail. I don't think I've ever seen working swings in Greenville before, so I like the new additions. Next up, the seesaw actually works the same way as well, so you can go up and down, really cool to see. And then next up, even more interesting, if you can see your cursor changes if you get on this, you can spin this, which, like, I've never seen anything like this. So yeah, you can literally spin this. It's gonna make me dizzy, but yeah, you can literally spin. And then also the parents can sit there and watch their kids get completely dizzy and be ridiculous on this nice bench right here. Alrighty, so we've gone over a lot of secrets and just overall really cool details on the update with the map changes. Now let's move on to cars. So I'm going to start with the Toyota Tacoma Freerunner, and look at this approach angle, holy. Yeah, pretty much look at the lights right here, actually the fog lights. If you go into car and press N, you can actually see they're yellow, which is very interesting, but also good for off-roading and, you know, to differentiate your car. I don't really know exactly what they're used for, but, you know, it's really cool. Next, if you turn the headlights on, they do have high beams, but yeah, these are only activated by pressing N, so yeah, very interesting details. And also, we also have a front plate, but it's on the side, on the windshield, which is really cool and very interesting. I've not really seen this on any Greenville cars before, so yeah. Next is the actual event car that we got this update, and some pretty cool stuff with it as well. If you start it up, next up is moving on to the event car that we got this update, and some really cool details with it. First, as you can see right here, when I turn it on, the fan is actually spinning, which is super cool. And then next, you can actually see the engine, barely, but it actually shakes as well. Also, as you can see right here, the timing belt actually moves. You can see the pulley, and it's actually moving, and this is all when you turn the engine on. So yeah, this is really cool detail, and I hope to see this in more Greenville models in the future. But yeah, that is actually going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and smash the notification bell for more. I hope you guys liked the detail in this video, and let me know down in the comments if you want to see more like this. Anyways, I really enjoyed recording this, and if you watch this to the end, thank you so much. Have an awesome day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.